I want to talk about the Smollett case. He took the stand. I think that was a good idea. Again, continuing that trend of defendants taking the stand. But he's a star. He's a guy people know. He knows how to speak in public. He knows how to act. That was definitely a good idea on his part, don't you think?
No, he should have stuck with Hollywood. That was an absolute disaster. So first of all, I just think that it's really unfortunate as an African American man myself that he would come out and do what he did by, in my opinion, just making these outrageous allegations and continuing to do it under oath. And I'll go back to what we talked about in a previous segment, Michael. I mean, where are his lawyers? I mean, this is his call. If he insisted on doing it, I hope they made a good record because, there should have been some level of intervention. But he did not do himself any favors. This was an absolute, complete, undecipherable disaster.
The only thing I can think of here is that he is a star, right? And I agree with you. He was probably counseled not to take the stand, but he probably wanted to do it. But he only has to give this jury just a little something to hang their hat on because you want to like the guy, right? He comes across well. He's a decent looking guy. You want to like him. He only needs to give them something to hang their hat on for perhaps a not guilty verdict.
I can understand why he did it. I was actually speaking with somebody in the media earlier today, and we were talking about why are people doing this. And I think that, there's a big difference between court TV following your trial and millions of people, watching it happen live versus, your normal criminal case where there's 2 or 3 people in the courtroom, there's no cameras. And, I think this is creating a sense of urgency for a lot of people to defend themselves when the whole world is watching. But I don't think that he accomplished anything except a nail and not in his coffin. He's not probably going to jail for this, but I think there was a better way to approach this.
Fair enough. We'll have to wait and see. That verdict should be coming soon. All right, Jamie White, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll get you back on again soon.